Yeah, I thought I did well to kind of get through some tight service games in the second, stay in it, apply some scoreboard pressure until I was able to get the second, and then start to play better, find rhythm, do things a lot better in the third and fourth. I felt like the first set and a half, it was tough. He was playing really well, serving super high percentage. I felt like I was getting outplayed, and I was just able to keep it close until things kind of started going my way.
Thank you. Name and affiliation, Richard.
Richard Osborne, USOpen.org. Congrats on the win, Taylor. You talked a little bit about this in Cincinnati, that over the years your perception of the rankings has changed as far as what you consider success to be, and I wonder if that also applies to the slams as far as how deep you're going in the tournament.
Yeah, for sure. I think as you get better, your expectations go up. What makes you satisfied, what makes you happy as far as ranking and results, that also goes up. And I think in the past I've been very, very excited, very happy to make quarterfinals of slams. I think I'm at the point now where I'm still happy to make quarterfinals, but I wouldn't be happy with it ending here. I definitely am at the point where I really want more than that.
Peter.
Taylor, wasn't that long ago that you were kind of leading America, and then Tommy hadn't really gotten his stuff together yet. France was struggling a little. Now you've got this almost like this critical mass of players who can all do well. How do you feel about that? Do you welcome having other guys carry some of that pressure? And
I mean, I think it's always been shared, like the pressure, I guess, amongst all of us. I don't think I've ever really been the one. I think there's always been someone else, at least one other person doing really well. But yeah, now we have like 4 or 5 guys that are all incredible players, and it's great because I think we all push each other and make each other better, to be honest.
Jake
Nissy from the Daily Mail. There was before you closed out the second set, there was a point right before that where you had another set point. You missed the point. You dropped your racket. You were clearly disappointed to not get over the line at that point. What were you kind of telling yourself in that moment, and how much confidence does it give you to sort of get through moments like that ultimately?
Well, I was just pissed on that point because it was you couldn't really feel it, but it was pretty windy in there. The wind was going. I was against the wind on that side, and he chipped a ball, looked like it was floating long. I thought for sure the wind would push it long, and then it hit the line, and I was still ready to hit it, and the lines here skid a lot, so the ball just skidded off the line, so I was just kind of pissed. It's pretty unlucky the ball landed. Not only that it didn't go long, more just that it took a bad bounce off the line on my set point, so I was like, oh, it's annoying, but I'll try to hit an ace on the next point.
Hey Taylor, Vinay for Inside Tennis. This is your 4th quarterfinals in a slam and the first year of the US Open. And what does it take to go beyond this stage? And do you ever consider thinking of maybe taking it all?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it on court. I think last time I went into the US Open 2022 saying I think that I'm a contender and I can win it, and I lost first round. So I obviously the draw it's impossible to not know that there's more of an opportunity with how the draw is opened up, but it's still the same as it's been for me. Take it one match at a time, worry about the person that's in front of me, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's been a good week so far, and the success in slams has been nice, but I am a little bit sick of just making it to the quarterfinals, and I definitely want to go further.
Okay. Willie.
We don't know yet who you'll be playing next, so taking each guy separately. First, Brandon, what are your thoughts on his rise, and how would you assess the opportunity to play against him?
Yeah, I think he's been playing well. I think pretty normal, honestly. He was playing really well. I think he got up to probably I could be wrong, but I think ranked around 30 a couple years ago, and then dropped back, and now he's back again. And I think that's sometimes normal with younger guys. You get up and then you fall back and then you're back again. And I mean, I just played him in Cincinnati. I thought he was serving incredibly well, and I think that's probably a big part of a lot of the success that he's having right now. Is he's serving incredibly well. It's the most important part of the game, really. And yeah, that'd be an interesting quarterfinal.
And then with Zverev, I remember vividly speaking with you after the match at Wimbledon. Zverev said he was really debilitated. He didn't put much stock in what happened on the court, and your view was quite different. How would you describe your head-to-head with him and what happened at Wimbledon?
Yeah, I mean, our head-to-head, we kind of go back and forth. I feel like the last like 5 or 6 times we've played, it's literally been I win one, he wins one, and so on. So I feel like we're, you know, we play close matches. It can go either way. A lot of it depends on the serve. If one of us doesn't serve well or the other one returns really well, wins the big points, that's always going to be the difference maker in the end. And Wimbledon was an interesting one because he won the first 2 sets, but I still felt like I was playing really well, so I kind of had that confidence to maybe take it 1 set at a time and see if I could bring it back, because even though I did lose the first 2 sets in that, I still felt like I was playing well.
In the middle.
Oh, I was asking about
That
Brendan
question,
Nakashima,
Simon.
who I think you answered the question, but thank you.
Okay. Last question, Peter.
Yeah, Taylor, 2 related things. You're a guy who's like a well-known grinder today, and you did it really kind of going away. So you must be pleased with your fitness, I presume. Can you just talk about that a little bit? And also, are you hitting your forehand with a lot more top now?
Am I hitting on more top? It just depends on the ball I'm getting, probably. If it's sitting up, then I'm flattening it out. If it's lower, then I'm spinning it more. I think I'm probably hitting it about the same as I always have. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. It was humid, really humid in there with the roof closed, and yeah, physically tough. But I'd say I'm pretty happy with my fitness to kind of get through it and not feel too bad. But it helps a lot when I serve well with the physical part of it, because I end up playing a lot less long points and physical points. I get more time to rest when I'm getting some free points on my serve. So the fact that I serve pretty well definitely helped help me stay fresh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you.